The marketplace is eerily quiet, not the lively chaos you'd expect. Young women, dressed in their best, stand in tense clusters, eyes darting with hope and fear. Older men stroll by, appraising them with cold calculation. This isn't a market for goods. It's a market for futures, for lives. I witnessed a father accept cash for his daughter, a transaction that would define her life. She leaves everything behind to marry a stranger, her fate sealed in silence. Here, the bride price is seen as tradition, a way to compensate a family for their loss. But no matter the name, money is exchanged for a person. The woman's autonomy vanishes in a single quiet moment. As an outsider, you feel helpless, wanting to intervene, but bound by the weight of tradition and poverty. This isn't about judgment. It's about witnessing a truth many would rather ignore. The silence of the market lingers, a stark reminder of lives traded in the shadows. The experience forces you to question marriage, choice, and human rights. Here, survival often eclipses freedom. You leave, but the unsettling silence follows you. It's a truth that's impossible to forget. Marriage markets aren't hidden. They're public, sometimes festive events. In Bulgaria's Stara Zagora, the Kalaiji Roma community gathers to arrange marriages, with girls presented and prices negotiated. Beneath the surface, it's a transaction. Generations old, rooted in poverty and tradition. For many families, the bride price is survival, a way to pay debts or secure the future. These markets exist worldwide, in China, Vietnam, India, and parts of Africa. Sometimes they're driven by gender imbalances, leading to trafficking and exploitation. The line between tradition and trafficking blurs, especially for women lured with false promises. At its core, a marriage market formalizes the transfer of a woman from one family to another. For outsiders, the lack of agency is glaring. Her life path decided for her, not by her. It's a system where tradition outweighs a woman's dreams. Elena, 17, dreamed of teaching, but her family's poverty forced her into the market. Her marriage paid for her father's medicine, her sacrifice, her duty. In another village, a farmer bought a wife from abroad. He saw it as salvation. She saw it as a life sentence. Mai was promised a job, but found herself isolated, married to a stranger, her hopes erased. Many men aren't cruel. They're trapped by the same poverty and tradition. But the system reduces women to solutions for others' problems. Some women escape, aided by activists, but most remain trapped by debt, fear, and lack of support. Their stories are rarely of overt cruelty, but of quiet resignation and lost dreams. The system's normalization hides the pain of those at its center. For every escape, thousands remain unseen, their voices lost. These stories reveal the true cost of tradition. The women's resilience is remarkable, but the odds are stacked against them. The cycle continues, fueled by poverty and silence. Each story is a reminder. Behind every transaction is a life forever changed. The pain is often invisible, but always real. Their whispers echo in the shadows of the market. Why does bride buying persist? Poverty is the deepest root. For many, a daughter's marriage is an economic lifeline, a brutal calculation for survival. Culture and tradition reinforce the practice, framing it as honorable and necessary. Challenging it means challenging identity and history. Lack of education, especially for girls, traps them in dependency, with marriage as their only path. Without skills or knowledge, resistance is nearly impossible. Power dynamics keep women subordinate. Legal systems often fail to protect them. Law enforcement may look away, seeing it as a family matter. The social structure favors men, cementing women's roles as commodities. The buying and selling of brides is the ultimate expression of this imbalance. Change is hard when the system is built to maintain itself. In these places, A woman's life is not her own. After the sale, a bride's ordeal often intensifies. She loses autonomy, her every move controlled by her new family. Endless labor, no say in her own life, her identity erased. Abuse is common, and escape is nearly impossible. Isolation and fear keep her compliant. The psychological toll is immense. Depression, anxiety, and trauma are constant companions. Many internalize shame, believing they are nothing more than property. Without legal status, especially in cross-border cases, they become invisible, unable to seek help. Their husbands hold all the power. The women live in the shadows. Their dignity is stripped away, their voices silenced. Despite the odds, hope persists. Local organizations and activists fight for change, running secret shelters and offering education. They work to shift attitudes, showing the value of educated daughters. Legal advocates push for stronger laws and help victims seek justice. The work is dangerous, but these heroes persist. Survivors become counselors, turning trauma into strength. Each woman saved, each girl educated, is a victory. Change is slow, but possible. These efforts prove that a different future can be built. With courage and support, no woman needs to be for sale. Witnessing a marriage market is deeply unsettling. It's easy to judge, but travel teaches us to seek understanding, not just condemnation. Intervening can be dangerous. The best role is to observe, listen, and learn. Try to grasp the why behind the practice, even as you reject it morally. The experience shatters illusions and highlights your own privilege. It's a humbling reminder of how much birth determines fate. This discomfort is valuable. It pushes us to grow and empathize. We can support local organizations, donate and raise awareness. Travel reveals both beauty and brokenness. Our responsibility is to acknowledge both and help heal where we can. The world is complicated, but our compassion need not be. Bearing witness is the first step toward change.